Fritz gets huge health update year after stroke. American Pickers fans just got some great news about Fritz and his health. Frank suffered a stroke in July 2022 and has entered a conservatorship since that time. He also has a guardian, and many fans wondered if he would ever fully recover from the stroke. Here's the good news that arrived concerning Frank and his health. Fritz is recovering. His mind is right. Fritz suffered his stroke in July 2022, and it was a bad one. He ended up paralyzed on one side of his body and was unable to continue to care for himself. He received a conservatorship with Midwest-owned bank, helping deal with his bills and spending. He also had a guardianship assigned, with his friend Chris Davis taking on the role. He is responsible for making sure that Frank makes all his doctor's appointments, gets his medications, and is cared for personally. With fans thinking this might be a lifetime situation for Frank, there is good news. A source told US Sun that this is only temporary and Frank is already getting some control back as he continues to recover. The source said that anyone who has a major stroke has to have someone to pay his bills. Since Frank lived alone, he got a conservatorship or guardianship done by the state. However, this is going to end sooner rather than later. Frank continues to improve daily. You're never 100% after a stroke, but he's fine. He's aware of what's going on, the source said. That also said that Frank can sit and carry on conversations right now, and is the same old Frank. Could Fritz return to American Pickers? Last week, Fritz was on the new episode of American Pickers. It wasn't Frank now, but it was old previously unseen footage of Frank and Mike Wolf hunting for treasure. With his appearance, and the news that he is getting better, some fans want to know if he is coming back to American Pickers. There are some rumors that Frank has spoken to people about returning to American Pickers. His recovery is going well, but he still has a ways to go before he can do what he was doing before. The source said Frank can walk, but he will need a wheelchair from now on because he can't walk long distances. It was the right side of his body that was affected, and it will always give him problems. However, the source also said this was physical discomfort. He's definitely not debilitated to the point where he can't do anything or do whatever he wants. He doesn't have any problems with that, they said. In the end, they said he is the same Frank as before, and his mind is right. He's a happy guy, and his sense of humor is there.